Hi there, my name is Sydney and I'm doing my presentation on John Conklin. He was born June 22nd, 1937 in Connecticut. He spent a lot of time in high school building tiny sets based on podcasts that he would read or listen to, and he attended Kingsworth Oxford School in his hometown and then eventually earned his BA and Master's at Yale University. Because of the lack of design program at Yale at the time, he would create and teach himself how to make sets and costumes, and he threw himself into anything theater related, and that's how he got all these great positions because of his dedication, and he was even able to take graduate classes as an undergraduate and complete his first job as a prop man. After Yale, he designed for Broadway, global opera houses, and prestigious ballets. He designed most of his big projects in the 1970s to present day and between that time. And in 1974, he received a Tony Award nomination for a set for The Au Pair Man. Conklin has designed in a vast variety of different theater productions since then. Some of his theater work includes The Same Play as Before, where he was nominated for a Tony Award, Romeo and Juliet in 1977 for his costume design, and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof in 1975, which was nominated for an award. He also did a few more, so La Boheme in Seattle in 1991, New York Shakespeare Festival, he does numerous productions with them and different designs, and Sweeney Todd in 2003. So for this specific production, it earned him a Tony Award for his scenic design. It ran through December of 1973, I believe until January. And as you can see, it's just very extensive and beautiful, and there's a lot going on, and that's why he's so well known for his theater design. This is a production in Seattle of La Boheme in 1991. He uses his usual interpretive way of creating a set where it's not an actual set, it's just, some ideas. And you can see it's very extensive. And then he also did The Tempest at Harvard University in 1995. It opened in November and ran for about a month that year. He created a really unique flooring. If you can see, it's kind of slanted, and they performed on that kind of stage, which was really interesting. And then he also did Sweeney Todd, which premiered at the Williamstown Theater Festival in mid-2003. He worked as the scenic designer for that project as well. And as you can see, it definitely goes along with his darker, dim sets that he tends to use. He really likes dimmer lighting. He also has an extensive opera background. He has designed for many big names are Metropolitan, San Francisco, Kennedy Center, Seattle, Glimmerglass Opera, which he does a lot of work with, and the Chicago Opera, and so many more besides that I couldn't even begin to write all down. Of the variety he has designed for the United States, some shows are, as you can see, all these different shows for like the Metropolitan, Glimmerglass, Seattle, where he's done many there at Seattle, and Chicago, and all of them are set designs. He's really big on opera set designs. So for the Glimmerglass Opera, he has designed over 20 Glimmerglass Festival sets at the specific opera house. They're very open, very interpretive, and not so literal. They're not, you can see, they're not backgrounds. They're, really cool sets. And he was the artistic director of this opera for 18 years. The Chicago Opera, this production was done in 2005. It uses that open concept, and once again, it's not literal as a setting. Instead, it's very representative and interpretive. With the women in the background, it's not a full set, it's an interpretation. This one is San Diego. It ran for about a year. He did the scenic design for this production. He actually directed this show previously, the same one, and then came back and did the scene design, and as you can see, it's just very creative with the floating chairs and the clouds in the background. It's very interpretive. The Boston Lyric Opera, he currently serves as an artistic advisor for the BLO, He works to create community events and opportunities to get involved, and has done things like Midsummer's Night Dream, Macbeth, and The Flying Dutchman. And here's a picture of that production. So his design style is very unique in terms of his scenic designs. It's very conceptual and not literal. He likes creating moments around these ideas and uses those as motivation for his designs. He thrives on accidents, he said in an interview I watched, because it creates the best work for him. It continues, because of how unique and abstract his designs are, he has found renowned success in the theater world, and it's an almost kind of design where it leaves his work up to interpretation, allows the audience to wonder and create their own stories with his designs. Currently, he's teaching over at the Tisch School of Arts at New York University. He teaches courses in design for stage and film. He believes that you can't teach design because it's an art form, but you can teach how to better create, which is pretty cool. And then here is the works cited for the project. Different kind of variety of sources. So thank you.